now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like I'm Otani. I prove points for helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for y'all, man. I want to talk about the NFL around the league updates. That's going to be my new thing that I will be doing. I will be talking about just going around the league and talk about things that's going on. I'm talking about the NFL. I don't like the NFL like that, but I'm going to start doing this right. Is only because people asked me to do this. They want me to talk about around the league updates on what's going on, in the NFL up until this very minute. Okay, but hey, before I get started, man, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But before we get started, it's a serious time. Travarius Ward, young daughter, infant daughter, pretty much passed away. We want to give our condolences out to the Ward family. I know it's a very difficult time for him and the San Francisco 49ers team, as a whole. So we want to start that off, with a piece of sad news. Like I said, Travarius Ward's young infant daughter, I think she was 1 year old, passed away today. And it's a very sad moment. So we're going to give our condolences to him, his family, and also the San Francisco 49ers team and organization. But okay. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and jump into this, y'all. Hey, so it's around the league. What we want to talk about is everything that's happened up until this very moment. We had a lot of news today. We had a benching of a young quarterback, a new starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. We had a trade. Deontay Johnson was traded today to the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, man, dude, y'all. Stephon Diggs goes down with a knee injury, ACL, out for the year. And Detroit Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams has been issued. They're reviewing a warrant request for the Lions wide receiver Jameson Williams for a concealed weapon charge. So they're pretty much putting a warrant out on him. Those are all the things that's going on right now. But like I said before, I want to talk about the Indianapolis Colts benching young second-year quarterback Anthony Richardson, because he tapped himself out of the game on this past Sunday, something that we've never seen a quarterback do ever since I've been watching football. I've seen every position tap out, give a head tap and they want to come out the game, but I've never, ever seen a quarterback do it. And I think that the kid was too honest. That's just my opinion. I think he was too honest. I think that when the reporter asked him what happened, just say, hey, I banged my knee on the ground, because he had just did a running play. I banged my knee on the ground. I hurt my knee. I hurt my back or something. I had to sit out for a play. But you don't tell them that, because I'm going to tell you something. That is one thing that the media can use against you. And that's why I think hurt the young kid by being so honest. And that's the reason why they turn into Joe Flacco. Yes, the old man, Joe Flacco. And see, that's why I keep telling people, man, when you got quarterback like Joe Flacco, the Red Rifle, Sam Darnold, Jameis Winston, if you got quarterbacks like this sitting behind you, you are basically on a short leash and don't even know it. Russell Wilson, you're on a short leash and don't even know it, okay? And also, Anthony Richardson, I want to talk to you for a second, man. I've been watching you for a long time. Actually, I've been watching you ever since high school, ever since they came out with a show, Quarterback. It's on Tubi. It's a show called Quarterback on Tubi. Go watch it. It actually shows him when he was in high school. It shows how his mother, his little brother, how they was living in, a bad neighborhood, how his mother could not afford to even go buy him a pair of jeans. It shows you where this kid come from. And I ain't gonna even lie, when I saw that, I became an instant fan of him. When I saw where this kid come from, I said, you know what, this dude grind is different. I became a fan of him ever since. He went to Went to Florida. He wasn't the most consistent quarterback, but you saw that he had it in him. 6'4", 250 pounds, big quarterback, big arm, can run, but his passing haven't gotten any better. Actually this season his passing has gotten worse. And a lot of comments that he made in the press conference was, um, I don't need to be able to throw. That's basically what he was saying. I don't need to be able to throw. The hell you do. You definitely need to be able to throw. You definitely, because you want to know why? Because you can't just be a running quarterback in the league. You could be a running quarterback in college and get away with it. And hell, you didn't even get away with it in college, in the SEC. Because you stayed hurt there as well. But in the NFL, you definitely can't do it. So Anthony Richardson, this is what I'm gonna say to you. You are so close to getting not just getting your mom, because your contract now is probably about 30 million, 40 million. That's a lot of money. But you're close to your mother not even have to think about working again. Think about the salary of every of the higher paid NFL quarterback, starting quarterback right now. 60 million, that's Dak Prescott. Think about what it's gonna be when you're up for your contract. It's gonna be probably at 65, 70 million dollars. So just think about it. You're getting a $70 million a year salary. You can retire your mother for good. And that's why I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I feel like you're throwing away an opportunity. Because you honestly, you hadn't got no better. I don't think your passing has got no better. I seen it in preseason. It hadn't got any better. I think that honestly, the Indianapolis coach probably gonna give you this season and probably next season before they move. If he don't get better next season, I can see the Indianapolis coach pretty much moving away from him. Because y'all got to think about it. They don't give a lot of African American quarterbacks too many years. Let's be real now. And I ain't trying to make this about no race, but it's the honest truth. I think this right here is a very, very critical time for Anthony Richardson. You're being benched right now because you tapped out of a game. And you basically said it into the media. Next time, and then when we look at this right here, we basically thinking like, okay, he tapped out. But Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is the type of quarterback that don't give positions back. He keep that position for the rest of the season, which he's probably going to play good for the rest of the season. It's going to be the playoff that he starts choking up. So now you're on the clock. Now you got one season to really prove yourself. Let's be real. Bryce Young was bench off this first season, and it wasn't even his fault. He ain't even got nearby the weapons that you got. You got a running back, an all-pro running back. You got some hell of a receivers, Michael Pittman. You got Josh Downs. You got some good-ass receivers. And you're down, and you're telling me that you can't get the job done? Exactly. But like I said before, Joe Flacco will be the starting quarterback this Sunday for the Indianapolis coach. Anthony Richardson, second-year quarterback, will now head to the bench. And when you look at it, now you got Bryce Young head to the bench. You got Anthony Richardson head to the bench. Justin Fields head to the bench. It's just like, man. Quarterback development in the NFL is terrible right now. And I think it's something that they need to study. Because these quarterbacks is not getting enough time to be Tom Brady. Tom Brady, think about how long it took Tom Brady to be Tom Brady. These quarterbacks here is not even getting 2 seasons. Yeah, they barely getting 1 season. But I blame a lot of this on Anthony Richardson as well, because I think he needs to be a professional. You don't say that you tapped out of a game. You just, hey, my knee, I hurt my knee. I had to go out the game. I had to use the bat. Yeah, that's what you do. But like I said before, the Baltimore Ravens traded for the Carolina Panthers to get wide receiver Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson, if y'all don't remember him, he came from the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's a very reliable wide receiver. He's somebody that they can use. I think this right here make their offense a little bit better. but he's heading to Baltimore. That's a good pickup. We had Jameson Williams, the Detroit Lions wide receiver. He has been issued a warrant for his arrest because of a sealed weapon. Um, because of a concealed weapon charge. Um, he basically was carrying a concealed weapon and a motor vehicle was issued last week by the Detroit Police Department stemming from a traffic stop on October 8th. Jameson Williams, man, when it rains, it pours, man. This kid right here was doing everything right. Everybody was talking about him, how mature he had got. Next thing you know, he tested positive earlier, late last week for a PED. Then now he's got stopped with a gun. It's like when things happen to this kid, it just happens in bulk. It happens in one boom, 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 back to back. And honestly, I'm gonna say this right here about this kid. He's another one. He's getting ready to come up. He getting ready to come up for the for a contract extension as well. Yes, he's getting ready to come up for a contract extension as well. So it just makes me wonder. This team, Detroit Lions, is a very explosive team. Do I think that they're going to give him a contract extension with everything that's going on right now with his personal life, PD, gun charge? I just don't know, man. And I just feel like I hope this kid gets it together, man. I hope he gets it together because he's a great talent. He's a hell of a wide receiver, very young, very fast, can catch, and he's coming into his own. I hope he get it together. But right now, he have a warrant out for his arrest. Hopefully, they get that taken care of. And Texas wide receiver Trayvon Diggs. Nope, as you were. No, I'm gonna talk about Trayvon Diggs as well. But Stephon Diggs, the brother of Trayvon Diggs, torn ACL. He's out for the season now. It was a non-contact injury. We already knew it was terrible because when you have a non-contact injury, normally it's not good. And now, and it's a big blow, man. This is a gigantic blow. The Houston Texans are going to go out and find. They're going to have to go out and find themselves a wide receiver, because they lost another wide receiver early in the year. But this right here is a big blow to them. Stephon Diggs, going down. And honestly, it's been a terrible week for the Diggs brothers, man. Let's be real, man. You got Trayvon Diggs going off on a reporter. Stephon Diggs going down to an injury, and it's just bad, man. It's just bad right now for these guys. But Stephon Diggs, man, I think he'll come back stronger, better. But Stephon Diggs is also getting older. It's ACL injury, and everybody knows his route running is superb. But with an ACL injury, that's a knee injury. He's probably going to slow down a little bit as he continues to get older. But I think that, and then you can look at it. I listened to an interview today with CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud was hurt. You can tell he's hurt because he lost one of his key targets. So that's right there what I want to talk about, man. And also, last but not least, the Kansas City Chiefs got another great pass rush from the New England Patriots. It's starting to make me think now that I think the NFL don't even care. And that's right there why I don't watch. I don't think the NFL care because if you continue to let the Kansas City Chiefs, the rich get rich, you let them, teams are trading their premier pass rushers. They'll trade really good receivers to a team that's chasing a three-peat, chasing under perfection. It makes no sense. Like I never seen teams do this. And it makes me think that the NFL wants the Kansas City Chiefs to be the first team to go undefeated. I'm starting to feel like that. And I'm starting to also feel like the NFL is rigged, which I've said I've been feeling this for years. But the NFL is rigged. They already know who's gonna win. You kind of tell. Kansas City Chiefs, they be down by 14 points, and next thing you know, they come back, win the game. Oh my God, that's Mahomes. And we sat back and we watched black quarterbacks get beat up game after game after game. But you let them touch Patrick Mahomes. I seen a lineman the other day barely bumped him. It was called roughing the pass. But I see Lamar Jackson getting beat up to hell, and they don't call nothing. That's the only problem I got with the NFL. The NFL is so unfair. I don't like it. I think the referees are horrible. I think this right here has been as terrible as referees has been in all sports, NBA, in college basketball, college football, NBA, NFL, all of the sports. Hell, even in baseball, referees has been horrible lately. And like I said, I think the Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the NFL easily. And honestly, I think the NFL wants them to go undefeated, and I think they possibly could. They possibly could. When you let them lose Pacheco, they go out and get Kareem Hunt. They lose Rasheed Rice, they go out and get who? DeAndre Hopkins. They get a pass rusher that's not a bad pass rusher. He was one of the best pass rushers for the Patriots last season. They get him. It just makes no sense how you keep letting this team get quality talent and you trying to dethrone them. That just tells me that the NFL don't want to dethrone them. It tells me that these teams don't care about losing. The Patriots don't give a damn about losing. We already know that. Like, why would y'all trade with the Patriots? Why would y'all trade with the Chiefs? It tells me that the other team, the Tennessee Titans, y'all are trading this team. Y'all are trading these players in the AFC. Make it make sense to me. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this segment. Let me know what y'all think about this podcast. These things that's going on. Stephon Diggs, ACL injury. Anthony Richardson bench in favor of Joe Flacco. And Deontay Johnson going to the Baltimore Ravens. That's a big pickup. So hey, make sure y'all tune in to the next episode of the Real Untouchable podcast. Will be great days on Thursday. We'll be talking about. We will be going and giving you all my picks for the week, and we're gonna talk a little bit about boxing, man. Why I think Canelo Alvarez is still ducking everybody by trying to take on Chris Eubanks. Are you fucking kidding me? Chris Eubanks? Hey man, make sure y'all tune in to the next episode of the Real Untouchable podcast. Peace.